Thanksgiving is controversial. Now you might not have guessed it, a day that some people think is just for watch football, get together with some family, and eat some food. Others view this day as a historical fairy tale masking a dark, deadly past. But we aren't going to focus on that. Instead, we're going to talk about the food, and more specifically, the controversy that comes with that. This is Food is Fuel. I'm Wes. It's Thanksgiving, so we're going to play a fun little game called Is That Thanksgiving Food? The rules are simple. We will be shown a food, and I'll tell you whether or not that's a Thanksgiving food or not. Feel free to play along in those comments, but let's see that first food. Oh yeah, that's a Thanksgiving food. Let's see another. Definitely a Thanksgiving food. Yes, Thanksgiving food it is. No! That's a country. Oh, that's a Thanksgiving food? Of course it is. Thanksgiving food. Another Thanksgiving food? Oh, and that's of course a Thanksgiving food. And that brings us to a fun new segment called Stuffing or Dressing! Now, if you didn't know, a stuffing is something that is inserted into the cavity. You know, it could be a pepper, it could be a bird, it could be, use your imagination. Now, a dressing is usually cooked in a separate dish. That's how we're gonna know whether stuffing or dressing. But let's see another Thanksgiving food. Yes, of course that is. Oh, definitely a Thanksgiving food. It's a versatile food, but you can't have Thanksgiving without it. Now let's see another. Oh, of course that's a Thanksgiving food. And you might not have known that the Pilgrims actually didn't have buckles on their heads. And not even on their feet either. Buckles were actually pretty expensive and they didn't become fashion forward until decades later. Oh! And as you'll soon learn, a lot of the things you think about Thanksgiving are not right. You might not have also known that they weren't called pilgrims by their counterparts. They were most likely called separatists because they separated from the England church or something like that. You know, I did some pretty quick research, but still. What the heck, Thanksgiving? Everything that I know is a lie! So yeah, pilgrims, no buckles on their heads. In fact, everything you think you know about pilgrims, throw it out the window. The only thing that I do know about pilgrims is that this is not a Thanksgiving food. You probably thought it was, but that is not a Thanksgiving food. Come on, that's a normal food. It's more of a barbecue food. It's more of a summer food than Thanksgiving. Well, let's see another Thanksgiving food. All right, now you got me. That's a Thanksgiving food. I gotta give you that one. So yeah, maybe you learned something about pilgrims, but let's see more Thanksgiving foods and decide whether or not it is a Thanksgiving food or not. Yes, yes, no, yes, yes, and yes. Now a fun fact, you might be wondering, why do the Lions play on Thanksgiving? Maybe the worst team ever? Well, it's because when the Lions moved from some other city, they were the first team to start the playing on Thanksgiving thing. If only it could have been another team. Well, the Dallas Cowboys in the 60s, they joined that bandwagon and we get 2 games and then they added a third because, you know, money. Let's see another Thanksgiving food. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Another? No, see, this one, it expands beyond Thanksgiving. This is about America. This is about the country as a whole. You can't pin this just on Thanksgiving, but it is nice to have on Thanksgiving. Let's see another. Oh, you might not have expected this one, but I'm gonna give it a small yes. You might not have thought it, but actually, Abraham Lincoln was the man who signed Thanksgiving into holiday law in 1863 because we won a battle, the Battle of Gettysburg, you know? They won a battle, he wanted to give them a reward, so good work on winning that battle, the real reason we celebrate Thanksgiving. Let's go, us! Good work, us! Hey, we did it! Wow, didn't know that. It's always nice to learn a fun holiday fact. So instead of thinking about Thanksgiving and all the horrible, terrible things that those... I don't even want to get into it. Let's just think that we won that war battle once. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Let's see another Thanksgiving food. That's a Thanksgiving food. All right, a couple more really quick rapid fire. Is that a Thanksgiving food or not? Yes, yes, no, yes, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no, and yes. Well, that was Is That a Thanksgiving Food? I hope you had some fun. I hope you learned some things about Thanksgiving and whether or not it's a food or not. But I just want to say that all holidays have their darker sides. Like it or hate it, Thanksgiving exists. And it probably will until the day you die. Now, not all holidays are perfect, and Thanksgiving does have its faults. But if you just think of Thanksgiving as an arbitrary day that was rewarded to us as a holiday for winning the Battle of Gettysburg in a war long, long ago, maybe you might have a little bit more fun. Let's focus on the good things about this holiday. The friends, the family, the food. And over here at Food is Fuel, I'm thankful for your viewership. If you're thankful for videos like this, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're really extra thankful, go to some random forum and post this video in there and spread some holiday cheer.